Okay, my name is Mike Giffen. I want to welcome you all to the webinar today. The webinar is entitled Clearing Up the Myths of Today's College Planning and How to Develop Strategic College Strategies to help you get through the academic and the financial part of college planning. Here on the next slide is a picture of all of us at our Christmas party, which we held down at the Meadows. Everybody had a great time, and we have no real professional bowlers on our squad. Today we're going to talk about the staggering cost of college, how the federal formula works, how to calculate your financial need, how to apply for need-based and merit-based aid, why college choice is important, how to get more need-based and merit-based aid, what your options are, and in the end we'll talk a little bit about our services. Now remember, it's expensive no matter where your kids go. We understand this. If you make $300,000 a year, $30,000 a year, it's better if you understand how all of these systems work and how to get the best shot. People ask me from time to time, how can I do this in the most cost-effective way? Well, quite simply, make no money and have a brilliant child. We all know that's pretty hard to do, so let's talk about strategies that actually make some sense. This slide we have Carnegie Mellon, W&J, Point Park, Penn State, Pitt, and Slippery Rock, and you can see those costs. We also have the cost of private and state schools. On this short webinar, I'm not going to get into whether private schools are more or less expensive than public schools. We can answer that in our blog. And by the way, when this is over, please leave your email address. I have some of the finest, most intelligent college preparers in the country that participate and write these blogs, so we'll be happy to send them to you at no charge. So leave your email and we'll get them off to you. If you want to unsubscribe, just check the box and we will stop sending them to you. It's about 5.5 years. Currently, if you graduate in 4 years, that's $45,000 of savings if you go to a $30,000 school. If your student earns $40,000 a year once they get out of college, that means an extra year and a half in the job market, or the swing there is over $100,000. We want you to understand that by planning, you're actually dealing with amounts over $100,000 by just doing some basic strategy planning. How do the schools determine if you're eligible for financial need-based aid? This depends on the parent and student income, and that's the primary driver. Although assets do play a part, merit aid is based on students' scholastic performance and can be in addition to need-based aid. Financial aid awards come in two parts. The first one is the time of application. And for those of you that have had other kids in college or headed to college, you know those applications need to go in September of the senior year. And again, the award's based on grade point average, SAT, ACT scores, class rank, essays, etc. And the schools usually make a 4-year commitment there. Second award's in the spring after the FAFSA is filed, and we like to file all our client FAFSAs in January. It's based on financial need and can be a combination of loans, grants, and it's updated every year. Those of you that are taking notes, this slide is really important. You need to understand cost of attendance minus expected family contribution equals need. Need is how much aid the family is eligible for. Need comes in 3 parts. It can be scholarship money, which you don't have to pay back. It can be in the form of work-study programs, which all the colleges do put together for students who need to help pay for their college, and the schools will put a program together for your student. And the third one is loans. You need to understand that some of this need is not money, but actual loans. Cost of attendance minus expected family contribution equals need. Burn that into your brain. All right, those of you that are looking for money, and I know a bunch of you that are watching this today are looking for money to help you pay for college. The federal government has overdrawn their MAC card over $18 trillion. They will provide loans, but there's very little money available. State government, once again, they barely balance their budget. so they don't have an awful lot of money. There is some FIA money. Colleges and universities, that's why it's in red, because that's where the money is. It's the college and university matching up with the right students. If you can see me in a workshop, you'll see me put two fingers together, one from the right hand, one from the left hand, that shows you the match of college, university, and your student is where the majority of the money can be found. I'm going to go through this relatively quickly. I know you can read, so I'm not going to go over every piece of this. There are Stafford loans available, there are Perkins loans available, and Parent Plus loans are also available. When you come in and get your college entrance report, which I'll talk about more later, I will explain those, or someone here will explain those to you. Again, these slides really require a lot of explanation, but just remember to be very careful. FAFSA income is different than IRS income. We do have about 9 or 10 current CPAs that we're working with. They understand the difference, and they'd rather have us do this for them than have them do their own FAFSAs and profiles. It is confusing and it is difficult to understand. Even the professionals don't quite understand it completely. So when I finish this, give us a holler and come in and talk to me. Wouldn't it be nice to know which colleges and universities give you the best shot at getting money? Those of you that do any hunting or fishing realize that you don't just pull the car over and start walking in a field. Everybody needs to do some homework. And some of the homework that we do is based on 10 years of experience, and it's also based on helping over 400 families and somewhere in the range of 600 students. So in conclusion, we want to make sure that your students apply to somewhere between 8 and 10 colleges, choosing a mix of public and private schools, apply to at least 3 schools that will be a real stretch, 3 schools they'll probably be able to get into, and 3 schools where they'll be accepted, or fallback schools. You also need to learn the secrets of college funding. That's where thousands and thousands of dollars can be found. How do I get more need-based aid? You can rearrange your affairs. You need to be able to understand education and tax laws that directly affect these costs. You need to understand which colleges and universities provide the best package and know what information you need to actually come up with the best package. We have listed here the top 10 mistakes that people make when applying to college. I'll quickly read through those. As I make too much money, that's very subjective. I don't understand the formulas. Applying to less than 8 colleges. My accountant will do this. Assuming all financial aid is the same. Not filling out FAFSAs or profiles at all. And the number one issue and the number one reason most people come to work with us is they have a tendency to procrastinate, and they know we won't let them do that. So review these. If you're in there, make an appointment with Aaron to come in and see us. The next 2 slides I'll let you read yourself, but you need to start planning now if you haven't already. College is a marathon, it is not a sprint. We find that it's never too late for a good college funding plan. So some of the short-term strategies are moving your bonus, if you can, into a non-based income year. Avoid cashing in savings bonds. Don't sell your Rembrandts or your Renoirs while the kids are in college. And avoid taking IRA distributions while they're in school. Where to start? We think it's really important to contact a college planning specialist. 15 years ago, there weren't a lot of college planning specialists around. As many of you know, we came to this from the financial end. We also have some of the best front-end people, or the academic people, and coordinating the front end and the back end of this planning is so important because you cannot do this in a silo. You need to know how your finances work together and how the academic and university and college planning end of it work together. How the student can find the right career path, the right career or career cluster, finishing in 4 years, and then having a proper plan in writing that you can live with without blowing up family finances or destroying your retirement. The next couple of slides show the student roadmap. Students pick up their student folders in the beginning, get their passwords and IDs so they can research careers and college majors. Coordinated with that is the Colby consultation, so there's actually 2 assessments to help them determine their career cluster. They then work on their SAT and ACT prep, also their SAT subject test. We will help them with our method test prep, and we also coordinate any tutoring that may or may not be needed for your student. We think at this point they will then develop a well-balanced list of 8 to 10 colleges where they will be applying. You will then get back your financial aid offers after the essays and applications are sent in. And then look at the smile on that young man, final school selection. Here's the complete roadmap, and we find it very, very beneficial if the students can see this roadmap as they move their way through it. You can test and see what's progressing, where they may be dragging, and how to get moving and get to the end of that road. Services. When you come in, you'll be able to see them all, but it's a complete front-end planning and a back-end financial plan in writing. You will get no recommendations from any of our firms that's not in writing. You can take and show it to anybody you want to. We will gather the financial data and do all the processing. You will develop, with our help, college planning checklist. We will fill out the FAFSA and profile for you. Using a professional college planner is not about cost. It's about an investment in your family's future. Why do we do this? We believe by successfully partnering with parents of college-bound students, we can greatly enhance their education experience without burdening the family with unnecessary financial risk. Our name in Sphere means all-encompassing. We are the only college planning that I'm aware of in southwestern Pennsylvania that reviews all aspects of your financial world. All families deserve to have access to college planning specialists who help the student find the career of a lifetime, identify their right fit college, and develop a tax-efficient plan for financing college. Very near the end, the goal is to find a school that fits your students' needs and will provide them with the best possible college experience. It's very important that they go through the ages of 18 to 22 or 23 and grow both academically and socially. So being in the right place and finishing on time is so very, very important. In addition, we will help you achieve this goal without the family corporation going broke. Parents need to start their college funding plan now. As they say in the financial world, now would be a good time to get started. Okay, what's next? Aaron will jump on at the end and explain a little further, but you need to schedule your free personal consultation. Please review your evaluation form. You will get this form following this webinar. If you are married, it is a requirement that both parents must attend the personal consultation meeting. A map and a list of where you need to come and what you need to bring will be sent to you electronically. And please complete the questionnaire we send to you so that you can get the most out of your consultation with one of our college planning specialists. What will we do at this consultation? We'll learn about you and your student. We'll define your goals and priorities. Help you, if we can, identifying your needs, wants, and desires. We'll make sure that if we can make an impact on your current situation, we will tell you. If we can't, we will tell you that we can't. We cannot work with everybody. So it's very possible that when you come in and we identify needs, wants, and desires, we'll work together. But if we can't, we'll help you any way we can. You will also get your college entrance report that'll provide you with information you need as if your child is applying to college today. In that report will be a cost of attendance for each college we look at, probably 4 or 5 colleges, expected family contribution, what your need will be, SAT and ACT entrance requirements, percentage of financial aid, and much, much more. I want to thank you very much for attending this webinar. If you have any questions, please ask them or shoot them to us in an email, and we'll be happy to answer them. We all look forward to meeting you and your entire family. Please, if you would like to, bring your student to the first consultation. We think it's very important that they understand what they're up against. I know from doing hundreds and hundreds of these first consultations that the parents and the students have a lot of anxiety. So come in and let us help you alleviate some of that anxiety. As a short addendum, I noticed I did forget to put in our pricing. It is a menu-driven pricing, which means that after we talk to each family, your need may be different than the next group of people that we talk to. So I promise you, after your college entrance and initial consultation, you will have the pricing that fits your family. It's so hard to give this price in a general, oh, it just costs X or just costs Y. When you come in, you'll see that. But after your initial consultation, you will know whether we can work together or not, what kind of an impact we can make on your family, exactly what it would cost for every student headed to college. So after that initial consultation, you will determine if you want to engage our firm. We do not chase you down, hunt you down, or run you down. So it's really up to you. So remember, when you come to the initial family contribution and receive your college entrance report, don't bring your checkbook because you're not going to be asked to purchase anything at that meeting. We're looking forward to meeting you. So Aaron's going to jump on and tell you how you can schedule your appointment. We work Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and all day Saturday. So we hope to see you soon. Again, thanks a lot. Bye for now.
Thanks, Mike, and hi everyone. My name is Erin. I'm the Director of Student Services, and I'm just going to walk you through some of your next steps. So you should have received an electronic evaluation form as part of the email that was sent to you earlier today right before the webinar began. If you don't see it there, we'll be following up tomorrow with another link to that evaluation form. It takes just 2 or 3 minutes to complete, so you can fill that out, click submit, and then we'll follow up to schedule your consultation. So that's it for us today. We hope you found this helpful. If you think of any questions, feel free to call the office at 724-745-0305. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you soon.